Hi, good morning. It's a Mindfulness Monday, and I'm Jen with YoPlay Yoga for Kids. So I know we've talked about mindfulness before, and I just want to kind of start from the beginning again and talk about, why it's important and why it's important for kids. Well, kids tend to live in the moment naturally. Just watch them. 1 minute they're laughing and playing with their friends or their siblings. The next minute they're crying. Somebody took their toy. Somebody took their turn. And before you know it, they're laughing and playing in the next second. But sometimes they do get overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, and just plain busy like us adults do. And by practicing mindfulness techniques, kids learn to hit the pause button, to stop and catch their breath and sense what they might need in that moment. They will learn to notice and foster what's happening in their inner world. Sometimes they just don't know what it is that they need. And by learning and practicing this mindfulness techniques, they'll learn and notice what their body and their minds need to make them feel better. So how do we teach this? We start with the breath. You can notice several things when you notice your breath. You notice if you're holding your breath. You notice if you're breathing rather quickly. Or you notice if you're breathing rhythmically in a pattern. Notice lots of things. And when you're breathing rhythmically, you tend to be calmer and more at peace. And fast, you tend to be more anxious. And when you hold your breath, you tend to be tense. So we know a lot of things when we pay attention to our breath. And as soon as you start observing the movement of your breath, you become more aware of your inner world and more alert to the here and now. It is also the first step in developing concentration. So, today I'd like to tell you a bit about the Sitting Still Like a Frog Mindfulness Exercises for Kids and Their Parents by Elaine Snell. And I've read lots of books about mindfulness and different things, but I like her analogy and her little exercise for paying attention to the breath for kids. And she uses this technique for children 5 to 12. And so what she suggests is to have the kids sit still like a frog. And she says, a frog is a remarkable creature. It is capable of enormous leaps, but it can also sit very, very still. Although it is aware of everything that happens in and around it, the frog tends not to react right away. The frog sits still and breathes, preserving in its energy instead of getting carried away by all the ideas that keep popping into its head. The frog sits still, very still, while it breathes. Its frog tummy rises a bit and falls again. It rises and falls, rises and falls. And anything a frog can do, you can do too. All you need is mindful attention, attention to the breath, attention and peace and quiet. So I encourage you parents to try the sitting frog exercise with your kids and just notice your breath and help encourage your kids to notice their breath to bring you all attention and peace and quiet. May the good inside of me see the good inside of you. Namaste and have a great day.